Hey guys, so Xiaomi has introduced their new variant of Mi 11, which is Mi 11 Lite. In this video, we are going to talk about its features, its overviews, and also what are its specifications in detail. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So if you are new to my channel, please subscribe and share it with your friends and family. In my channel, I post regular videos regarding technology and updates, unboxing videos, latest technologies that are happening around us, and many more. So if you subscribe to this channel, you will get lot of videos on lot of tutorials. So without further ado, let's begin with the video. So here I have opened Xiaomi's official Indian website, and I'm going to show you the phone, its specification, and what are its features. So basically Xiaomi 11 Lite is very lightest smartphone yet according to Xiaomi. So they claim that this is one of the lightest smartphone that you can purchase, and it has lots of features. It has 90 hertz display, we will talk about it later. So basically this is how it looks like, and this is the premium features that they are saying. So one is 157 gram ultra light, so it is really light. 157 gram is really less weight, and it's very super slim. So its thickness is 6.8 millimeter, and display is 16.63 centimeter, that is 6.55 inch, 90 hertz, 10-bit AMOLED display. 10-bit display supports HDR, so it supports more than 1 billion colors. Also talking about the camera, it has 64 megapixel triple camera with 23 director modes. We will talk about it later in the video. Now talk about the SoC, that is system on a chip. So it has Qualcomm Snapdragon 732G, which is an octa-core processor. We will talk about it later. And also the battery is 4250 milliamp hour all day battery. Now let's get into the details of each and every feature one by one. So this is how it looks like. It's very cool, and it has three colors basically. So one is Tuscany coral, another one is vinyl black, and the third one is jazz blue. So three colors are available for it. Now this is how it looks. So it's looking very good and very slim profile of the phone. So it is slimmest and lightest smartphone of 2021 claimed by Xiaomi, and it is from lightest. Now these are the comparison between other phones. So Oppo Find X3 Pro weighs about 193 gram, while Mi 11 Lite is 157 gram, iPhone 12 is 159 gram, Samsung Galaxy S21 5G 171 gram, and OnePlus 8T is 188 gram. So these are the comparison between various brands of smartphone under this category. Now now let's talk about the thickness of the phone. So if we compare it with all these devices, so it is 6.81 millimeter thick, while OnePlus 8T is 8.4, Oppo Find X3 Pro 5G is 8.26, Samsung Galaxy S21 5G is 7.9, and iPhone 12 is 7.4 millimeter. So here is the comparison between these dimensions. Well, honestly, I won't say it does matter, because eventually everyone buys a back cover or any kind of cover for protecting their smartphone, because if you happen to drop your smartphone and it breaks or it gets damaged, then possibility is that these features will not survive the fall. So really it's a marketing gimmick from any smartphone manufacturers, but still if you want, then you can have a look at it. Otherwise it doesn't matter. Now talking about the design, so it has side fingerprint sensor, because since it's such a slim phone and very light phone, so they have provided the fingerprint scan sensor on the side of the phone. So it has near flat camera module. Now the thing is, many smartphones have cameras, but the portion where the camera is fitted is little bit bumped out, but in this they have managed to minimize the thickness, that is just 1.77 mm. So it protrudes only 1.7 mm from the rest of the body, so it results in a compact minimal look and feel. However, when you are using a back cover, they already provides a protection for it, so eventually it does not matter. But still they assume that you are using the phone without any kind of back cover. So this is how it looks like. Now it has 1.8 mm slim bezels, so it's very slim. Bezels are really slim, so that is one good point. So it will aesthetically, it looks really nice. This symmetrical and super slim phone has side and top bezels with a width of 1.8 mm, making room for more visuals. So basically it will be less distraction for you, because you will be looking at the phone and the display rather than its big bezels, which used to be a very big problem earlier days. And now it has glamorous looks and luxury feel, so it feels really luxury. And excellent AG, that is anti-glare matte design, so it is also very nice because you won't feel many glare, so you can use it outdoor lightings also and it won't affect you. You will have a good look at your phone every time you watch over it. So this is how it looks like. It looks like really nice, and these are the three colors that are available. And I personally believe the blue variant is looking much nicer, but depends upon personal preference. You can go for anyone. Now the important part is its display technology, which Xiaomi is boasting about their 90 Hz AMOLED display. So it's an OLED display, that is organic light emitting diode, which has true colors, true pixels, so self-lit pixel technology. These are widely used these days, and only Samsung makes OLED displays for mobile devices. And it has 10-bit 90 Hz AMOLED display which offers 1.7 billion colors. Now talking about the colors, so basically if you are watching an HDR content, it will be more pop, it will get more pop. But if you are using HDR, that is standard dynamic range content, you will get the normal range of colors that are available. So if you are watching movies and you are used to watching good content, then this is a good device because the display is nice, that's I would say. It also supports DCI P3 color gamut, but they have not mentioned how much percent they support, whether it is 100% or up to 100%. But yes, DCI P3 color gamut, it's a standard for color correction, so display more colors basically. It would have been really nice if they have provided how much accurate or how much percentage it supports. It has 10-bit panel and color depth, so it displays deeper colors, and true to color technology, that is they try to give you accurate colors. That happens to AMOLED screens and OLED screens. Now let's talk about display. So it has 1.7 billion colors, that are 1024 colors per channel, which is 64 times more colors than 8-bit display. Yes, that is correct, because this allows the screen to reproduce a rich variety of colors, gradation, smoother color transition, and lets you enjoy richer and deeper colors on your Mi 11 Lite. Well, that is true, because colors will pop out much more and you will see more details. And also the resolution is 2400 by 1080, so still it's a full HD display, but horizontally they have allowed more pixels on that to accommodate it further. Also, since it's a AMOLED display, the great contrast should have been infinity is to 1, but here they have thrown away some numbers, that is 50 lakh is to 1. So this here I am a little bit in doubt, because AMOLED produces perfect black, so if self-lit pixels can dim or off, so why they are providing this contrast ratio, I don't know. Maybe they have just accentuated its display, so maybe they won't turn off perfectly black. Well, we'll talk about later whenever I get my hands on the device. So let's talk about visuals. So it has 90 Hz refresh rates, so it really matters or doesn't matter, it becomes very debatable topic, because nowadays many mobile devices are offering 200 Hz, 240 Hz or 144 Hz, 90 Hz, 120 Hz display. But let me assure you, natively only 120 Hz display is possible maximum, and it supports 90 Hz refresh rate. Now it is variable or fixed refresh rate, we does not know, because standard refresh rate is 60 Hz and 90 Hz maybe it varies, or you get the option of choosing the display according to your needs, or just it varies according to the usage. I don't know, we will have to get on the device to get this confirmed. Now it has 240 Hz touch sampling rate, so basically it will give you precise and sensitive touch feedback. This is nice because you want to get this touch of your screen very nice and precise. So it has reading mode 3.0, 360 degree ambient light sensors, and sunlight display 2.0. So it says that even on sunlighting outside conditions, you will be able to see your screen without any issues. And it has a director mode. Now talking about the cameras, so they provide you 3 camera setup and 1 LED flash. So 64 megapixel main camera, which is 1 by 1.97 inch sensor size. Another is 8 megapixel ultra wide angle camera if you want to take 119 degree field of view. and 5 megapixel depth camera, which will give you 2 times magnification compared to normal macro lenses. So yes, these are the camera setup, and these are some sample shots that you can take from these photos. But the real test comes when you are using on indoor lighting conditions. Their situation totally varies, because in outdoor conditions even a very normal and average camera will give you excellent photos, but the thing becomes quite different when you are using in indoor conditions. Then there will be many factors that comes into play. It has AI skyscaping 3.0, that is, so they use artificial intelligence which transforms your gloomy pictures into lively pictures or dynamic videos by changing the landscape with a simple click on the image editor. So basically it will add effects on your image, so you can change the background of your image more like sky. So it is just up to you whether you want perfect image or just want to edit it for posting on social media. So that is the personal preference. And this is the time lapse video, and it will show you how the high dynamic range works, because here you can say the dynamic range varies according to the lightening and darkening of the environment. So this is how it looks. So it has pro time lapse videos, so you can create time lapse videos, shoot like a pro with professional grade settings. So what happens, I will explain you easily, that you put your camera on a stand and you start with a time lapse video, and you just leave it there and it will record the video, and when you play it on fast speed it will just show you like the above. So you can take time lapse videos. These are used for certain purposes. Maybe you are creating some video for your movies and other stuff. Now talk about the other vlog mode. So it has a dedicated vlog mode if you are shooting multiple videos from different times and places and create your own awesome video. So it is a perfect your travel vlogging. So it has many features. So these are the software features which vary according to devices. So it has 6 different movie effects, enhance your movie making skills. So I'm going to play 140 seconds video, so you will explain and it will explain what is it. So let me play you. Xiaomi. So you saw in this video how it happens. So these are some of the features of this phone. So I hope you like this video. Also, I'm going to tell you some more features about this phone. So after showing the display and the camera features, now let me just bring you back to the other features. So these are some of the magic zoom, freeze time, slow shutter, parallel world, nighttime lapse, freeze frame video. So these are just software of the features. It does not matter with the hardware, because any phone will get the software update using these features and will be able to enjoy these features. It has excellent picture quality and so it has ultra wide angle with night mode, so you can take ultra wide photos even in darkness conditions. So it has 16 megapixel front camera with beauty mode, and it has smooth all day performance. Let's talk about the microprocessor of this phone. So it has Qualcomm Snapdragon 732G processor, which is octa-core processor, and it has 8GB LPDDR4X RAM up to 128GB UFS 2.2. So it will ensure that your data will be transferred very fast, and it has big battery yet light. So it has 4250 milliamp hour battery, which according to Xiaomi will give you 16 hours of videos and 101 hour of music while 100% charged. And it also supplied with a fast charger, that is 33 watt fast charger, which will charge 30 minutes in 62% and in 65 minutes 100% charge. So this is quite good from Xiaomi. Now certain features which they have made no compromise. So that is, they have dual speakers, so that is really nice, because nowadays many phones don't offer stereo speaker system. So here you will be able to enjoy stereo sound on your phone. And it has side fingerprint scan sensor, so they have not skipped fingerprint sensor. High resolution audio support, it supports lossless music. So now Apple Music have started giving lossless music option in their Apple Music app, both Android and Mac. So you will be able to hear lossless music, but in reality it does not matter, because it will just give you around 5 to 10% difference, and the video that you are listening must be lossless supported. So this is something I would like to tell you about this. And it has liquid cool technology. So basically the in device circuitry they offer a liquid cool tubes in which cool liquid is flowing, since they don't have dedicated fan setup. So whenever CPU uses high power or it's in turbo mode, so it will help to ensure that the device will not heat up and burn your other circuitry. So here I will give you some specifications of this phone, quick specifications rather. So let me show you what are the specifications of this device. So let me show you the specification. 3 colors: jazz blue, Tuscany coral, vinyl black. Storage, 2 variants will be available. One is the base variant, which will be 6GB plus 128GB, so 6GB RAM and 128GB of storage, 8GB of RAM and 128GB of storage. And RAM is LPDDR4X RAM with UFS 2.2 storage with host performance booster. Also here is the dimension, and as I already mentioned the dimension, display is 6.55 10-bit AMOLED display. So aspect ratio is 20:9. So here you will be able to watch movies without your full aspect ratio, so you will be able to enjoy your movies in the phone. Also the color gamut supports DCI P3 white color gamut. Brightness is 500 nits when viewing normal, and up to 800 nits while using high brightness mode, that is while you are watching HDR video. It supports HDR10. Refresh rate is 2 options, 60 and 90 Hz. Touch sampling rate 240 Hz. So true color display, delta error 0.55 and JNCD 0.55. Supports sunlight mode 2.0, supports reading mode 3.0 and 360-degree ambient light sensors, and it has Corning Gorilla Glass 5. Talking about the Snapdragon 732G processor, so it has Kryo 470 octa-core CPU which has up to 2.3 GHz clock, and GPU is Qualcomm Adreno 618 GPU. Now 4250 mAh battery, it supports 33 watt fast charging. Camera is 64 megapixel primary camera with focus of 1.79 and 8 megapixel ultra wide camera with focus of 2.2 and 5 megapixel tele macro camera with focus of focal length 2.4. Now rear camera photography features doesn't matter because it varies from software update, it can change, it can be allowed. Rear camera video features is one click AI cinema time-lapse video. So recording, you can record 4K video up to 30 fps, full HD video up to 60 fps, 30 fps and 720p video, that is HD video up to 30 fps. And it also supports slow motion video around 120 fps. And it has 16 megapixel front camera with focal length is 2.45 and night camera mode, time burst, AI beauty, and front camera video features, that is supports time-lapse selfie. Security, it has arc side fingerprint sensor and AI face unlock, but it does not have in-display fingerprint sensor which are available on many devices. So here you are going to settle with that. Now network and connectivity, so it supports 4G, supported network band is this, and supported wireless network, so it does not matter, but it supports Bluetooth 5.1 and Wi-Fi direct, and it does not support Wi-Fi 6. So here it's a big disappointment because it does not support 802.11x which supports Wi-Fi 6. So here is something you must keep in mind, you won't be able to enjoy Wi-Fi 6. And navigation and positioning, it supports GPS. Okay guys, so in this video here are some of the features, and I'll try to make a dedicated video about this. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give a thumbs up and comment below. So that's it for now guys. Thank you for staying on my video. I will see you next time. Bye.